All right, gotta change this. It's not working. Confidence gained. Oh, that's a fish on. That's a fish on. There you go. And there you see, just goes nuts. All right, guys, welcome back. We're back out in the kayak, back out in the salt water again today, where I like to be. And today, we're gonna try to catch some halibut again. Now, I just came out, if you saw my last video, did some halibut fishing. Didn't catch any keepers, but I did hook, I think it was a keeper. It was on for like 2 seconds. Unfortunately, it spit the hook. But anyways, that's why I'm back out here today, try to catch it again. I'm out here with Nick Fish and Ense, they're both behind me. So we're gonna try to get our lines in first and see if we can hook up. Tide looks good today. Weather's nice now. I think it's supposed to get windy here in the afternoon, so hopefully we can get some fish and get off the water early before that picks up. But anyways, yeah, let's get our lines in. Let me show you what we're using for bait. Here's what we're using for bait today. This is a little herring that I cast netted with Ense and Nick and Taku earlier this season. I didn't make a video, but I think I think Taku has at least one video from it, and Nick has quite a few. So if you want to see how we cast net them, take a look at one of their channels. But anyways, we're gonna hook this up on a double hook rig. I got a single hook in the front, a little treble in the back, and I'm just gonna put that right in there, and then we want to give it a little bit of a bend. I don't know, different people like different amounts of bend. Personally, I just like a small bend. All right, let's try that. And then before I do anything, I'll drop that in the water and see how it looks at a certain speed. Oh, I don't really like that. Hold on. We gotta change that a little bit. Maybe less bend. All right, that looks a little better. We'll drop that down. Right now we're in 16 feet of water. We're just gonna bounce it off the bottom. It's okay if it hits bottom. There's no rocks out here. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll let that do its thing. Hopefully we get a bite. All right, let's catch some fish. All right, gotta change this. It's not working. Not working. All right, guys. I don't know why, but can't get him on the herring, so we're going back to the jerk bait. This is what I caught him on last time. See if we can do it again. All right. Confidence gained. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Confidence boosted. Confidence boosted. Not even 3 minutes with this new lure. Not a big one, but it's better than nothing what I was getting with the herring. All right, there he is. First halibut of the day. Not a big one. Probably about like, I don't know, 14, 15 inch or so, but it's a halibut. White on the bottom, brown on the top. All right, we'll get this one back. We're hoping to catch something a little bit bigger than this, so. Well, maybe this jerkbait is the way to go. Screw the real bait. I don't know why I just can't catch them with that, but even better. We'll get another, see if we can get another one here. Oh, that's a fish on. That's a fish on. Oh, that feels like a bigger one. That feels like a bigger one. Oh yeah, look at that one. That one's got some weight to it. Come on, stay pinned. I don't know if it's a keeper, but I think it's bigger than the first one at least. And oh yeah, I think that's a keeper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a keeper. Wow, he just choked that swim there, that jerk bait. You want to get them head first into the net, because once they get into the net, they go crazy. Halibut are just notorious for that. So let's see if we can get him in. Like that. There you go. And there you see, just goes nuts once they get into the net. All right, now we're gonna give him a measure. My guess, I haven't caught a halibut in a while, not a keeper at least, but my guess is 23. Oh, no, a little bit off, 24, but still a nice keeper fish. All right, so there we go. There's our first keeper halibut of 2021. A nice 24 incher, not too bad. You can see here on the tail, see how the tail split like that? That's from the net. So really, I should invest in a nicer net. You can get like those rubber nets that do much less harm to the fish. But regardless, if it's not a keeper halibut, that's why it's best not to net it. Just either boat flip it or release it over the side of the boat or whatever. But you know, I eyeballed it in the water. Pretty sure it's a keeper, so that's why I went ahead and netted it. Yeah, first keeper halibut, not a bad one. And right after I caught that other short, so I think this might be a good little area. I'm gonna keep working it, get that bait back down there, see if I can get one or two more. So minimum size in California, I think all of California is the same, but you know, at least the waters I'm fishing, 22 inches. And the legal limit is 3 fish per person per day. So that's my first one of 2021. Let's see if we can get another one. Anytime you catch a fish you want to keep, it's always important to bonk them, bleed them right away. That's going to dramatically improve the quality of the meat. So that's what I'm going to do this one. We'll take care of them, get them on the stringer. Or sorry, get them in the ice chest. It's already on the stringer. One more thing before I get my line back in. Look at what he did to the jerk bait right there. See those teeth marks? That wasn't there before. That's from that fish. So a lot of people have been asking me about the startup costs for a motored kayak versus the standard, you know, pedal kayak that I used to, well, I still have, but I just haven't used it yet this year. And to be honest, the most expensive accessories for kayak are going to be the same regarding your, you know, whether you have a pedal or a motor kayak, that being fish finder, rod holders, and any other accessories, you know, PFD, fish bag, that kind of stuff. There's a ton of accessories that kayak anglers get, and it doesn't really matter if you have a motor kayak or a pedal kayak. But there's two really main things that you have to add in if you're getting a motor kayak. One, at least in California, every state is different, but in California you have to register through DMV to get a CF number, and that'll set you back about 80 bucks. It's not too bad. And actually someone was telling me when you renew after that initial 2-year registration, it's even cheaper than that. So I'm not really sure, I haven't looked that up or not, but I know initially for at least the first 2 years it's 80 bucks. And then the second one is the battery. So the battery is probably the most expensive additional thing you'll have to buy for a motored kayak. And there's two different types of batteries. One is a lead acid battery, which is cheaper, and then the second one is a lithium ion battery, which is more expensive but a little bit nicer, you know, more luxurious. So anyways, I'll talk more about the batteries in another video. But I did get both. I have a lead acid and a lithium ion battery. So I wanted to kind of test both of them out and see, you know, which one I like better. So I'll put that in another video, but yeah, so those are the two main additional costs for a motored kayak: the DMV registration and then the battery. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, so hopefully that answers a few of your questions. Like I've said in a previous video, if you have any questions regarding this kayak, or really any kayak, doesn't matter, feel free to leave a comment below. I try to answer as many questions as I can. If I don't answer it in the comments, hopefully I can put it in another video for, if you have the question, probably other people are having the same question. So yeah, hopefully that answers the question. And if you have any more, leave a comment below. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. It's getting a little windy out here, so I don't want to stay out too long. Got to get in, especially on a kayak. Never want to really risk it when the wind and the swell. I mean, there's not too much swell, but wind makes things tough. So it seems like the bites die down a little bit anyway, so we're going to go ahead and call it today. I didn't plan for it to be like this. I planned to come out and use my herring as bait, but for whatever reason, this seemed to be the ticket for me, at least. This little Guggen Squad Scout. Now normally it's a freshwater bait, so the hooks are a little bit undersized, and yeah, mainly just the hooks, I guess, and the split rings too. So big fish could potentially bend out the hooks on this thing, so just be aware if you're going to try it in the saltwater. But shout out to Catchco for providing that one. It's the Guggen Squad Scout. I think it's got silver flash, I think is the color. So anyways, got the job done today. Caught one keeper, my first keeper of 2021, as well as countless shorts. I don't know how many I got, probably 8 or 9, somewhere around there. But anyways, fun day out on the kayak. We'll pack her up here and prepare for some bigger halibut later in the season. Still very early, so it's good to see that there's some fish out here, and I'm sure the big ones won't be far behind. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.